We're gonna do a little update video on what's been going on, how much I've gotten done. I haven't been able to work out here too much because of, winter and all of that. But I do have it pretty much ready for installation. A couple of little touches I gotta do here and there, and I'm gonna go over that right now. But first, we need to get some lighting in here. It looks decently bright, but it could definitely be a lot brighter. I have some of the lights put in temporarily, and there's a terrible echo in here, and that's just how it's gonna be until, most likely until we get some installation done. And I did order some as of right now. Today is the 29th of April. So I'm hoping that May is basically full of these videos where we just work out here as much as possible. I believe it's set up for May 3rd for the installation to get dropped off. Not all of it. I just bought 10 bats as of right now because I kind of want to see how much I'm gonna need. My calculation said about 15 to 16, but we'll see once I start installing them how much we're actually gonna need. Again, the difficult part is because I have the scissor truss here. So instead of the ceiling being perfectly flat, it goes up like that. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So that the calculation was a little bit more. So it was just kind of like, I just don't want to overdo it. And it's getting delivered here and I'm not paying for shipping. So that's nice. But let's go over the couple of things. Actually, no. Let's wire up a switch. What I'm going to do is I'm running an extension cord. You may have not seen it before, but I have an extension cord that I usually run out here, and I have like at least one light hooked up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wire up right there. I'm gonna wire up a switch to turn on these lights, or I may just hardwire it right in. Like not hardwire it, but like plug it right in, and then maybe we'll be good. We'll see what I do. Let's see. I'll tell you in a sec what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here's what I decided to do. We're just gonna hardwire those lights up there right into the power. So do as I say, not as I do. And this is this is not saying that you guys should do this at all, but this is just kind of like a temporary fix or temporary solution for some lighting, so that's what we're gonna do. I have the box pretty much set up for getting ready to be wired up with the switches, and I have everything labeled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just send power directly to those lights just by connecting them with these really nice Wago. I always forget what they're called. If they're Wago or Wago connectors. They're just super convenient. They're very nice. They're just very convenient. So we're gonna wire those up right now. All right, so let's plug these in and see what happens. Nothing. So I should have it right. I actually I actually plugged it into the far side lights because I don't know if you guys remember or if I even ever mentioned this. The way I have these set up is going to be every other light. So all the ones that are in right now are going to be on one switch, and then the right side is going to be on another switch, and the left side is going to be on another switch. Just to kind of give me like the option to adjust lighting as much as I can. So I'm gonna plug those in right now and we'll see what happens. Thank God. So yeah, we got a bunch of lights now. This is pretty much every other light. One of them is way too warm. I don't know if that one's set up properly. So you probably won't be able to tell because everything is so bright now, but where is it? Right here. This one is very like warm compared to the other bluish ones. What's nice about these lights is that they are adjustable, so you can make them warmer or cooler depending on what your preference is. I always prefer the cooler color, the blues, as opposed to the yellowy colors. This can't really help in here because everything's like yellow right now because of all the wood. So let me see if that one's adjustable or if that one is just busted and I can't fix it. So looking at this light here, you guys probably can't tell, but it's kind of warmish. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go right here, and there's an adjuster, and it is already set to the warmest or to the coolest. Something's busted in it, so I'm gonna have to change out this little box right here. That does suck though, because I wired it all up and now I have to remove this. And yeah, probably have to do it in the dark because I'm gonna have to unhook the lights and therefore unhook the power. So here we go. Okay, so this is why you check the easiest solution first, because you guys probably can't tell, but it is, let me climb up here. It is a more blue color right now, and I did not change the ballast. All I did was first change the light to see if it would, if it was the light, because it's a lot easier. Just unscrew the light and try that first. And it was the light, thank goodness. So that took me about a minute or two. Let me pop that light into its spot there, because right now it's just hanging, and then we'll move on to the next problem. We have our lighting. We now have to clean up a little bit. I feel like every time I start one of these videos, I always end up having to clean up a little bit. I do have a pile of insulation here from the wire stripping and all of that, but pretty much everything is done. I think last time I was still working on getting the boxes ready, and they're pretty much, you know, good to go at this point. This is gonna be my 240. I don't know if I already mentioned that. I want to see if I have another box. I may end up doing another 240. I don't know yet. I started getting the panel ready last time as well a little bit. I just have two pieces hooked up here. I do also have to drill out a hole there. I basically need to measure exactly how far out on the outside I want to have a fixture there. Also over there, I'm gonna have to have one. You can see the little curl right there. That's where I have it set up to go through. And then I have another one over here and one over here. Now, the question is, and that's gonna also determine partly what I do, because I need to set up, I'm gonna set up my AC unit right there. My mini split ductless is gonna go right there and then out. And now I don't know if I should put the exterior, like the compressor and the condenser outside, if I should put it on this wall or if I should put it on this wall. The original plan was to put it here, but this is the problem that I'm having right now and trying to decide this. And you guys let me know in the comments what you think. This is the wall that I was talking about, that the AC unit's gonna go up at the top, the actual interior unit, and then all the line set's gonna come out and possibly go over here. And I was thinking about hanging it here. If I do hang it here though, I believe I need an outlet, or possibly I definitely need a light, but I kind of set everything up over here, so maybe I'll wrap it around and then hang it like right here. I think that may be what I end up doing, is putting it here. But let me know what you guys think. If you know, let me know if I actually do need to have an outlet close enough to the to where the actual condenser is out here. But yeah, if I hang it up there, it won't be in the way at all. Even if I put it here, I gave myself enough space here where if I wanted to put it on the ground, I can. Or I could hang it up. I was thinking about hanging it up just to kind of get it out of the way. And also, if it snows, I don't have to worry about snowfall, like getting caught on like basically snowdrifts. I don't have to worry about snowdrifts. That's what I was trying to say. My grass is also kind of coming in pretty good here. Don't know if you guys care about that. I was actually really worried about back here. I do have some POA that's growing, and there's some weird light grass. I think that's like the shade mix that I put over there. It's sprouting up those little light pieces of grass, which I don't love, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I just spent some time hooking up some wires at the house, but also, remember I was talking about the lights? I am reusing these, or repurposing these, I guess, for the workshop because these are actually from the house. I have some longer ones because we're planning on replacing like not all of them, but some of the lights around the house with some new fixtures. So I decided instead of buying a bunch of small ones for the workshop and then just throwing out the ones for, okay, it's kind of weird because these, I'll show you how these mount. These will mount on here like upside down, but no, right side up. They were right. So these will mount like this, but obviously we're gonna probably put them right around there. So they mount like this, and they have a longer one. Let me go get it. Sometimes when I'm working out here, I find myself so overwhelmed because there's so many little things that I need to do that I just sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever do this, you kind of jump from one thing to another thing to another thing. You don't never finish one thing. And I'm really working on trying to finish certain things that I've started. The ones that are on the house are all like this because the backing of our fixture is rounded, the ones that are on there. And we recently bought a different one that was a little bit, it's like an oval shape. You can actually see, maybe you can see the markings on here from where it left a little bit of a residue. Like, yeah, right there, and then right there. And it kind of went over it, right? So it looked terrible. So instead of buying all new ones for the house and also all new ones for the shop, I decided let me just buy new ones for the house and then reuse the ones that come off the house. So right now I've taken off 3 of them, and I need one more that I just haven't gotten around to doing yet. I may go do that after this, but I want to show you guys what the plan is. I found some nice little cheap light fixtures on Amazon. I think I bought this set of 2 was like $20, maybe $25, maybe $30 at most. And then, so I just got 2 of them, 2 for the back, 2 for the front. And this is what they look like, which is just a nice little thing. That pops out, so it'll be a, you know, like that. But that's gonna go on this one. Like that. I think it'll look pretty good. I just have to figure out exactly where I'm gonna put them and then drill them out. I can hook them up now, which is nice. I kind of wish it came with a little bit of a foam backing on this to kind of seal it. A lot of these cheap lights, even the more expensive one, like the one that we bought for the house, doesn't have any sort of like foam or any sort of waterproofing. They just kind of expect you to hook it up right, which is, you know, acceptable, whatever. But yeah, I have to drill out those holes and figure out exactly where they're gonna go next. Or should I go get that other back? I think I'm gonna just get that other backing so I can be done with that and not have to worry about it and be ready to hook these up. I think that's the plan. Okay, so check it out. So that's what they look like, and you can see that those fixtures are super ugly. I mean, to each his own, right? But we don't like them, so we're gonna eventually change them out with these. And I think these look a lot nicer, but you can see that it needs the backing here so that it looks nice. If we had the round one, it overhangs and it looks like crap. So that's why we switched over to these. And yeah, I think that explains it pretty well. So I'm gonna go work on that other one. Ooh, you guys wanna see our garden? So this is all our mulch that we bought. But yeah, look at it. Look how nice this looks. It looks cute, right? We still got some work to do, and we've never actually planted anything like this, so it's a whole learning process. Okay, so there it is. You know, it looks a little weird, but I think it looks, at the same time, I think it looks fine. I don't think anyone will ever notice, so we should be good. So we have the one we just took off. You can see it's all dirty and rusted and stuff, but it should look fine. I'm gonna just clean it up and As long as this covers this up enough, which I think it will, it'll be perfect. I think it'll look nice. I think we're gonna start with these two, and I'm gonna just kind of line them up outside and then drill a hole from the outside in, and then just expand that hole a little bit more. Because if I do that, what I can do is I could put it where it's supposed to go and then drill a hole, like let's say I want to line it up with this, drill a hole right there, and then make it a little bit bigger. And I think that's the best place for the hole anyway, because it doesn't cut into one of these. It'll go right underneath. So go right there, and then we'll just put a little bit of foam in there to seal it up. That's the plan right now. And I think it's gonna go there somewhere. It's gotta measure the same distance from each side, and then put the hole in it, in the siding. So we got the holes there and there. So popping out here, there's that guy right there sticking out, and then there's that one right there. So now I'm gonna just trim those back, hang up these guys, and then pop the fixtures on there. Let's see how this goes. Sorry about all the rain, guys. So here we have it, and then we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then hang up the light. So that's it. All right, guys, so that will wrap it up for this one. Stay tuned for more. I'll show you guys what it looks like in the next video once I have it hung up. It's starting to rain a little bit more now, so I'm probably gonna pack it up for the day and call it a day. So yeah, stay tuned for some more videos. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.